Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys are all having a wonderful day today. In this video, I have 4 of my best bets for Thursday Night Football. We have Steelers at the Cincinnati Bengals, and should be actually a pretty close competitive game. So I'm going to give you guys some player props, and I'm also going to give you a bonus play on the Onyx Odds Sportsbook. Now, today was a great day if you are tailing the AI picks and if you are tailing the player props. This was the last YouTube free pick, and we cashed 3-0 on the player props. George Springer to record a hit. He got 3 hits. Julio Rodriguez got a strikeout, and Sam Bennett went over 1.5 shots on goal in the first period. So this was an absolute blowout for 4,700. But we did not sweep the YouTube video. We missed on Delaware. And guys, that's my bad. I'm just gonna own up to it. I can't predict, that Delaware is gonna fumble the ball 3 times in the first half. It was gross. It was unlucky. Guys, I like the pick. That's why I put money on the play. But things don't go our way all of the time. So I'm gonna say this before we dive into this video, because some people just expect me to go 5-0 every YouTube video on a free pick. Guys, nothing is guaranteed in this video. This is not financial advice. You don't have to tell me. Honestly, take what you like and copy it. And if there's something you don't like, don't take it. This is just what I'm taking. This is what I like based off of my own research. So, guys, tail at your own risk. Do not throw your entire bankroll on a free pick. You're going to burn through your bankroll, and usually the people risking way too much money are the people crashing out in the Discord. The people not crashing out is because they know how to manage their bankroll. They know, hey, risk 3% of your bankroll on each play, 5% maybe. They don't go, hey, I have $100 in my bankroll. I'm just going to put the whole entire $100 on Delaware and lose it off of one play. So, yeah, go back to the basics, manage your bankroll, be disciplined, and let's dive right into it. We had a couple more winners, so we cashed this YouTube 3-man player prop play, and then we also hit the 2-player prop plays in VIP. And this is why you need to get in, because if you just tailed the YouTube free pick, we went 1-0 on the props, but we went 0-1 on the sportsbook plays. But if you got the rest of the player props in premium, whatever DFS app you use, you are actually up on the day. So we hit another 3-man in premium. This was for $191 with Bieber, Thompson, and Marchin. And then I gave out a second player prop play. It was a 2X, and we had George Kirby, Vlad to go over, and then Devin Cooley went well over 25.5 saves. So guys, it is so cheap to join premium. Oh, and we also hit the AI pick. Over 5.5 picks. AI gave us 1 play today. Over 5.5. There was 12 goals scored. This was the most sweat-free play I've had in probably a couple of months. So shout out to AI. There's a bunch of you guys hopping on AI. It's $100 a month. But if you guys just want to start at like the lowest entry level for entry level position for premium, you guys can literally go on Winnable and join for just $15. It is absolutely dirt cheap. We hit one player prop slip a day. It covers the cost or the investment of the entire week. So $15, get in, get all the best plays. And again, I'm going to say this right now. I'm not going to sweep every single day. We will have losing days, but long term we will profit, and cold streaks don't last forever. Honestly, even though we lost Delaware, today ended up being somewhat decent, somewhat okay. So yeah, just copy all the plays, and yeah, just don't go all in on one single play or you're gonna get burned. So let's dive into all of the picks. Super excited for this one. Make sure you guys like this video if you guys appreciate the YouTube videos. Let me know down in the comments if you tailed this play, and make sure you guys are subscribed so we can make some money. So I'm locking this personally in on Chalkboard. You can get a free $20 on Chalkboard when you use code TRUPA. It's in the description of this video. if you've already gotten on Chalkboard, you can also claim $100 completely free on Underdog, $20 free on Sleeper, and $25 on Dabble. Get your free money. It's an easy way to just increase your bankroll just for signing up on these apps. Use code TRUPA. All of the welcome bonus links are down below. And yeah, get your free money, get set up, and you can use that free money to copy the plays I'm about to show you. So first up, first player prop is going to be Noah Fant over 19.5 receiving yards. He has hit this in 7 of his last 8 games, averaging 32.9. He hit this last week at Green Bay. He went for 27. Big thing for him. I mean, yeah, he's been around in the league. He's been, a top tight end for multiple seasons. But Mike Gesicki is on the injured reserve. And then you also have Tanner Hudson, who is out. So both tight ends are out. Noah Fant is going to be that number 1 tight end. And if you actually look at Pittsburgh's receiving defense, overall to receiving yards defense, they are bottom of the pack, 31st. And then to tight ends, they are also bottom of the pack, 31st. So, yeah, I mean, Noah Fant being the number 1 tight end, the only tight end, and Pittsburgh being the worst tight end, receiving yard defense. I think this is a good spot. All we need is 20 yards. He could get this in one catch. We can also see here that Cincinnati, they play from behind all season because they suck ever since Joe Burrow got hurt. They throw 67% of the time versus run the ball 33%. So they are very one-dimensional. They have Joe Flacco, who is much better than Jake Browning. And then we can see here the target share, which, again, this is all kind of based off of Jake Browning. Joe Flacco just got there. But you got, obviously, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, as always. You got Chase Brown, which he's kind of just like the check down guy or the screen pass guy. And then right after those 3 guys, you got Noah Fant. So if Noah Fant, he gets a couple targets, I think he easily gets over 20 receiving yards. So that's going to be the first prop. That one's a pretty confident prop. Next up, we're going to go with Chris Boswell over 1.5 field goals made. Honestly, I just think that Cincinnati, I think they're going to be able to get some stops. I think, there could be a lot of punting. I think there could be a lot of field goals. And I think Aaron Rodgers is good enough to move the ball on a shitty Cincinnati defense. But I think Cincinnati is also capable of, stopping them on the 20, stopping them on the 30. Chris Boswell has historically, since ever being a Steeler, has gotten several field goal attempts every single game. And the Steelers are not a team where, they do tush pushes on 4th and 1, 4th and 2. A lot of the times, the Steelers will take the points. So as long as, the Steelers aren't going for it every single 4th down, I think Chris Boswell can get 2 field goals. So that's going to be the second prop. Now, before I give you guys the third prop and the bonus play, you guys know what to do. If you have not already, get on Pikkit, track all of your bets. A lot of you guys think that you had a losing day only because Delaware lost. Delaware wasn't even a VIP play. I really loved the play. It was not a VIP play. It was a YouTube free play. And a lot of you guys think just because that one play lost, you had a losing day. Well, sometimes if you go on Pikkit and you track all of your apps, it's going to show you your profit, your return on investment, all of your wins, losses, and ties. And a lot of the times you actually had a winning day when you thought you had a losing day. And to be fair, sometimes you had a losing day, or sometimes, you had a losing day when you actually thought you had a winning day. So it tracks it all for you. I highly recommend you track all of your wins and losses. It's for your own good. And they're going to pay you anywhere from $3 to $100 completely free for downloading a free app in the App Store. Just make sure you use code TRUPA to get that free money. Now, for the third play, this is a discounted prop on Chalkboard. So if you sign up on Chalkboard, you should be able to get this line. If you don't have it, I would just recommend taking a discounted prop on any other app that you use. But for this one, we're going to take DK Metcalf over 14.5 receiving yards. This is just, it's so discounted. Like, this is basically almost guaranteed to cash. So there's not a whole lot that I need to say about it. I mean, he might get this in the first drive in the first quarter. But here's a screenshot of the final play. For some reason, they used to not limit me on these discounted props. I used to be able to put like a couple thousand on these plays. But recently, they only let me put $100. But 100 is better than PrizePicks. PrizePicks only lets me do $5. So this is a screenshot of the final play. Noah Fant over, Chris Boswell over, and DK Metcalf over. And I really like this play. Now again, sprinkle a couple of bucks. Don't burn your whole bankroll. And I recommend just getting on one of the apps I showed you and using the free $20 for this play. So let's dive into the sportsbook play. And this one, I'm telling you, again, I'm trying to protect you guys. I think these are great bets, but guys, I don't want you burning through your bankroll and then coming and crying to me saying that you got cooked. Okay, it happens. I've lost, and I am warning you. I'm almost begging you not to tell this play. Okay, the sportsbook plays didn't really go well today. The player props did. Now you might say, okay, well I'm only going to tell the player props and not the sportsbook, and then today it could be sportsbook play hits, player props don't hit, or we could hit both, or we could miss both. Okay, so just always be aware that anything could happen. It's not just going to be one or the other. But get on Onyx, guys. If you put in 10, they're going to give you $100. That might be the best welcome bonus out there besides Underdog. But yeah, use code NUKE. It's legal in 40 states. It's a website as of now. There's no app yet. But get the free $100. And it's in a form of 4 $25 free bets. So you put in 10. I say you could use a $25 free bet on this play. But it's a 2-leg parlay. First leg, ECU at home. They're going to probably drop 30 plus points on Tulsa. And I think Katon Hauser has an absolute heyday against Tulsa. Very weak defense. That's a heavy favorite. That is literally just a parlay booster. Okay, so there's not a whole lot to talk about. They should, if they played 100 times, Eastern Carolina should beat them like 90 times or 92 times. Now, a crazy upset could happen, but I just don't think that's going to happen. So ECU money line, but this is the play that I'm almost begging you not to tail this. This is simply just finding trends and going with the trends. These primetime games have been absolutely crushing the public, and I want to show you guys actually on Pikkit, because this stuff is like, you need to know about this, especially when betting NFL. The NFL is more scripted than college. I sometimes actually think college isn't scripted. I mean, the refs sometimes suck, but I think the NFL, it's way more fishy than college, is what I'm trying to say. But we can see here about $2 million wagered on this Steelers-Bengals game. 74% of the money is coming in on the Steelers, which obviously are the heavy favorites, 234. 64% of the bets are on Pittsburgh. On the spread, surprisingly though, the Bengals are catching some action on the spread. It was bought up from +4.5 up to +5.5. And so, yeah, a lot of the public likes Pittsburgh on the money line. They're probably parlaying that up with something. And then on the spread, a lot of people like the Bengals +5.5 to cover. And honestly, with Joe Flacco in town around the Bengals, I think that's actually a good bet. If you look at the last 6 primetime games, primetime as in Thursday night football, Sunday night football, and Monday night football, the underdogs have been not only covering, but they've been winning the game outright. Even if they're +350, +250, +300, they have been winning the game outright. And it's crazy because usually all of the money is on the favorite. You had the Bills lose to the Patriots. You had the Chiefs lose to the Jags. You had, I don't know, even Monday Night Football, both underdogs won. You had the Falcons smoke the Bills. And what was the other team? Oh, you had the Bears beat the Commanders. You had, I'm trying to think, there's so many other games. there was a Cowboys game in there, the Eagles game. Yeah, the Eagles. The Giants smoked the Eagles. Like, when does that ever happen? And so, honestly, I think you just got to keep riding the wave. You know, more money's coming in on Pittsburgh. It's not 90%. I mean, it could be by the time the game starts. But all I'm trying to say is there's a common trend. More money's going to be on the Steelers. Everyone likes the Steelers, Aaron Rodgers, whatnot. But, yeah, there's other than this, I'm not doing a whole lot of research on this game. It's kind of one of those things where you flip a coin and you hope for the best and you plug your nose and you hope that at the end of the game your bet cashes, which is why I'm saying probably don't tell this play. But I bought up the Bengals from +5.5 up to +7.5. So we need them to either win the game outright or cover this number, meaning they can lose by a touchdown. They just cannot lose by more than 7 points. If they lose by 8 points or more, this play is cooked. I went a little lighter on this play. I didn't put 10,000 on it like I normally do. I did like a tenth of a unit. But that's going to be your free bonus play for Onyx. So, like I said, if you get the free $100, maybe put a $25 free bet on this. I think it cashes. Again, I put money on the play. I'm betting with, like, I guess I'm practicing what I'm preaching. But I'm not telling you guys go all in. The NFL is weird. And always be cautious of these primetime games. So that's all I got for you guys. I'm gonna cook up some more winners for premium. I'm also going to send out the AI picks when I get them in the morning. And like I said, you can join for as low as $15 a week. And then if you're already in premium but you want the blowout winners from AI, get on AI. It's $99 a month. You get all the AI plays for an entire 30 days, and it's made me a ton of money. For those that ask me what the AI record is, ever since I got access to it a little over 2 months ago, it is 60-27. After the blowout winner today, it's now 61-27. So it's had days where it goes 0-2, and again, sometimes it's just bad timing. Sometimes you join, and the day you join, it goes 0-2. And, that's just unlucky. I cannot control that. I have no control over the AI. I just copy the plays on whatever it sends me, okay? Some days you'll join and it will sweep everything. And that's super awesome because you make your money back, like, immediately, like the first day you tail. But anyways, everything's unwinnable. You can click the link in the description. You can also join the Discord. It's completely free. And yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. Lock them in and make sure you guys subscribe if you have not already. That way you get all of my daily free picks. And good luck with all of your bets. Let's have a massive Thursday. Let's win.